Alright, gonna get this out of the way. Yes, I know it's terrible, terrible, terrible mic quality. I don't have my mic on me, but I wanted to give an explanation as to what's gonna happen. I'm actually still out in the summer. That's the thing. I'm still gone at the moment. I'm literally recording this at my grandparents' house out in New York. In the attic at the moment, pretty much. What used to be the attic was then converted to another bedroom. I'm guessing that's how it was originally. There's another attic over here, or another entrance to a place that looks more like an attic. Anyways, so one of the big problems that I just realized I have is that since we did remove sands from all the DnDs, this one starts off with sands in it. I'm still dealing with all this, and I don't know whether or not to actually put out the D&D space episodes. So yeah, this is gonna be just me saying, hey, there's gonna be a lull in the D&D episodes. I tried that. Okay, I tried to have like a consistent D&D stream of videos that would just come out on the weekly. But I'm at a loss here because I don't know what to do. Like, I totally would put them up. All I would need to do is edit it right now. Edit the one that would be the first episode. But I was saying that I wanted to have this summer be dedicated to the normal D&D. We didn't record enough episodes. In fact, I think we need like, well, if it's this Saturday and then, no, this Sunday, which is the 21st, but then it would be the 28th. And then I have the one for the next week, which means I would need 3 more episodes of it, and that's how many D&D space episodes we have. So if I stopped there, even after coming home, and since I recorded all the way to the April 10th, I believe it is, it should be the 11th that this next D&D episode will come out on. Well, the last of this series would come out. So here's the thing that's on screen the entire time. It's because I don't actually have a image yet. I'm terrible with getting them. I would have them commissioned and stuff like that, but I don't really know anyone that's really good with that kind of stuff. I know people that are good with characters or characters in environments, but not just environments that look realistic. Because that's my problem, is that I need multiple images that I can shuffle through for different videos or different recording sessions of, where they are, like on the planet. I'm going to get drawings of like the fauna and flora up on the videos, and that's another part of the editing I'm very new to, is getting actually anything on screen with the video itself. And it's a podcast setting, so you're not really supposed to see all this stuff. But the goal is that at the end of the video of these D&D space videos, which was planned, like when I first started recording this, I was planning to do it like halfway through my school year that starts this coming fall. And that's the thing, is that I was planning for it to be then. And I just don't have that time. I don't have the videos for it, obviously. I don't have the D&D to cover up till then. And I don't have the ability to record more right now. I have nothing I can do at the moment. I would record more with other people if I brought like my mic and everything like that. If I actually brought all my stuff to record. I left it at home because I didn't think I needed to record, because I was like, oh, I got all this stuff. And then I rewatched this and realized, well, the previous episodes of this week, ending on the 20th, which is the Saturday recap video, you'll see that all of them came out on that's the same Saturday. I think I just farted, and I don't know if that was audible. But yeah, so it's just a big problem with, like, I don't know what to do. I really don't. I'm stuck in a situation where I'm like, okay, do I upload it without all the stuff that I promised? Like, I get it, it's content I'm still putting out, but at the same time, it's like there's that gap of like stuff I promised, and you guys can't really see what, because it's really hard to describe all the creatures that I made. I mean, I made a bunch of creatures for the planet. They're supposed to be, it's supposed to be their home base. I'm actually also thinking about restarting it entirely because I realized that I started it off. I forgot to give them items and I forgot to give them, a sense of direction, and that was the thing. I just kind of threw them into a situation. And we didn't really introduce the characters very well, so I'm thinking we're just going to restart in the end as well. I mean, it's not really, we didn't really get that far. It was a short recording day, 3 episodes where we kind of fucked around more than we. Wow, I just swore an announcement video. I'm sorry. We just kind of effed around for a while, and yeah, I'm not editing that up, sorry. But that's all we really did. All I really had them do was try to explain their characters and stuff like that, and the most I got was like, and I think it would be best if I can eventually get actual like visual representation of the characters on screen. Like the first image I want to actually put up at this D&D space, which was what I had planned, was going to be, as you see right now on screen, you have Dundas Space and a big black oval on a screen of white. It was supposed to be, that's supposed to be a circle. I just screwed up putting it there and just left it because I was like, I'm just making a mock-up of it for the sake of the videos that we recorded. But it would be a planet and the stars behind it with Dundas D&D, Space D&D on the front, in big bold letters, and then the name of the adventure, which I'm not going to disclose in this video because I wanted to give it in the actual first episode, but I don't know if I want to do that anymore and if I want to restart the episode, because I mean, I know Sans wanted, basically, I worked out a deal with Sans after removing him from the D&Ds that his character in the normal D&D wanders off saying he knows what he needs to do now, so he wanders off. And I was going to ask him what to do at random points if somehow their characters met up with his character, or if I just need to say that they never see him again, kind of thing. But the Space D&D, there was this whole part where he was his character was saying he wanted to be a space pimp on a planet covered in hose. Yeah. So he wanted to make his character into a villain. So what I'll probably do is make it a villain, but it won't make any sense to you guys as to the references that may be made. But I don't think there'll be many references. But there'll be maybe a reference or two to something that was said in the original recording of it. Because now I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna restart it, but I'm gonna keep the idea of him being a villain. So, spoiler alert: there's a villain, but that's the backstory behind him. So you guys know ahead of time that and so Sans knows that I didn't just cut him out entirely. It was just a replan, reset. I screwed up. It's my fault that we're needing to do a reset because in the videos that we recorded, actually, there's this planet that's supposed to be their home base with a spaceport on it. They had 3 options kind of to them of what they could do. They had one of our group members' spaceship. We had the person who was that, and then we had Sans. We had that middle person was also the was the engineer dude who was the one that made sure the ship worked correctly, I believe. Unless I'm thinking about this wrong, but that's beside the point. So we're going to keep the engineer and the robo boy, the robot dog thing we have. I'm going to get images of them And no, Kortanami, I do not mean just an image you find online of type in RoboDog there. I need an actual drawn image of what your character exactly looks like, so that I can have someone commission, so I can put a commission in on with someone to draw your characters in these two characters, unless I add a third person, which I doubt, into this situation. The thing about the Space D&D here, guys, is that if you die in the Space D&D, it's over. You don't get a respawn. There's none of that. There are ways to get your character back a lot to life, but there's a lot of things that will destroy the body if you do die, and that's the risk that they all are going in with and knowing about. You can leave at any time. You just have to find a reason for your character, and you have to be there for at least one episode. If you plan on leaving, don't tell us. We'll tell us before. This is for anyone that's joining the D&D and going to plan to leave. Gonna join, and you want to leave at some point. Tell me when you saying you want to leave. Meet up for one last session. And then the last episode in that section, we should have a situation where you can leave. Just so we don't have people going... Which was kind of the thing we had with Sans, but that's beside the point because, that was a sudden change and we didn't have an episode planned or anything like that, so... Yeah. So yeah, that's what's going on. Sorry for the terrible mic quality. And yeah, that's it. It didn't stop recording. Why are my hotkeys not working? Sorry. Bye-bye.